Aries, your July tarot reading is ready. I'm Eleanor and welcome to Pink Pearl Tarot. Your main theme for July is the golden teacher mushroom. It says introspection, and then your relationship affirmator, it says thoughtfulness. And I got to admit, I'm going to have to help myself read this. It says it's time to put your money where your mouth is and have fun showing your love. Think of all of the little things you can do to show a person that you love them. Then stop thinking of those little things and actually do them. It's time to hide a note in someone's pocket. Maybe make them a snack, order them a book. Anything thoughtful can be an act of love, even taking the trash out to the dumpster. Unless you're dating the trash, in which case, don't take it to the dumpster, take it somewhere fancy. Wow, who would have thought that being so full of thoughts could be considered thoughtful? All right, so sorry about that. That's that white writing on the yellow. I can't read it. So anyway, to the point, this month is all about understanding others better through deepening your relationship of self. And it also kind of equates to the whole be the change you want to see in the world type thing. But it starts with journeying within to unlock the potential that you have stored there, and then asking yourself some uncomfortable questions. And I would also add, though, having grace for yourself here too. The heavy lifting then is actually applying what you learn in the classroom of your own mind to your interactions with others and using that knowledge to strengthen connection. So for something that you might learn by going within, something that you could discover there, you have the Emperor. Let me make sure I'm holding it so there's not a glare. Okay, so this is about the autonomy over your choices, personal responsibility, and integrity. It's like by journeying within, you could potentially discover a level of personal power that you never realized before. It's like discovering the source of your personal gravity. You could find lessons in your failures. You could find ways that you have actually overcome in situations that you might have originally thought were failures. But looking back, there's a strength that you gained. So what lies here is the choice maker within, and how that choice maker has been influenced by external factors that you can release yourself from now. You might find ways that you've offloaded responsibility for your choices, and you can reclaim that now. It's a card of ultimate sovereignty over your own life, and that means digging deep to find that there is no one to blame for any of your choices, but not to feel bad about it, because that also means that the power of change is entirely in your hands as well. So for where you will see the most change, you have the Tower. Okay. So there is huge potential to be freed from something limiting at this time. It's something comfortable to be sure, but it's like a false security. There is always discomfort with the Tower, I'm not going to lie, but once the initial sting of the cold on your face wears off, you'll find that you're in a better position to build something out of brick instead of straw, to reference the Three Little Pigs. It implies a certain safety blanket getting possibly rudely ripped away, but I mean, if you think about that word, safety blanket, that's a quality that you ascribe to a thing that isn't really doing anything to keep you safe, if you think about it. So, okay. The biggest obstacle, your biggest obstacle for July, you have the High Priestess. So if you have not developed a working, deep rapport with your intuition, that could be a source of struggle in this inward journey. It could be that you overthink what it's telling you and you choose not to act based on lack of evidence. Or on the flip side of it, ascribe every sensation of fear or anxiety that your nervous system throws at you, like as a response to past wounding, and mixing that up with intuition instead, and then overreact or waste time or resources on something that isn't actually a crisis. Now, I do realize that potentially isn't helpful, because you're like, well, which one is it? Which way should I lean? And I can't answer that for you, unfortunately, but the Emperor is a very grounded energy. So maybe it would help to ground yourself and tune into your body and find out where your intuition speaks to you versus where does fear manifest in your body. And at the same time, grounding can help you come down out of your head and connect to your gut instinct, where that's speaking to you in your body. So for the best thing about the month, you have the King of Wands. Awesome. So you might find yourself highly motivated and driven in July. Your energy and your ability to focus it on your desired task could be operating in peak condition. You might find that your follow through is excellent and goal setting is actually more effective than usual. And some of you might enjoy increased vitality in the body or increased libido as well. Now, your confidence can definitely see a boost, along with your ability to be assertive. Some of you might find yourself in a leadership position of some kind. Now, if this represents another person besides yourself, it's going to be someone with all of those qualities who is influencing your life for the better at this time. So for your influence and impact on others, you have the Judgment. I love this card. I love this cat. I'm not sure if he's getting or giving the tarot reading, but anyway, it's awesome. So you are definitely serving up sort of a wake-up call for the people near you. Your coming alive may actually be a little contagious. And so you might actually be calling people forward literally by name, enlisting them to join you in whatever you're pursuing or campaigning for. Now, on the other hand, some of you might actually be calling people to task or calling people out on ways that they've become complacent or started sleepwalking through life. Like I was saying, there is leadership qualities all over this reading for you. So for what opportunities to look for, you have the Sun. Oh, so it's opportunities to be seen, to shine your light, to play, to joke, to frolic, to revel. Take full advantage of it being summer if you are in the hemisphere that is summer right now, because it's a great time for travel, for being outdoors in nature, for doing inner child work, for doing something that you've previously been afraid to do or didn't have time to do. And this also talks about taking any and all opportunities to pursue joy or to say yes to joy when it's offered. It's full permission to prioritize joy and warmth and happiness. And it's also talking about opportunities to lighten up and let your hair down and just enjoy yourself in whatever ways that you do. So for where you'll find the most support, you have the World. So you are literally supported by the entire universe right now. You're supported by the planet beneath your feet, your community, cosmic order, excellent timing of cycles that are all in alignment in your chart, like if you keep a look at that. The guidebook on this golden teacher mushroom, it says something about being your own best teacher because you contain the entire universe inside of you. And that's what this card in this position feels like. It's almost like not being supported because that implies you're being separate from the ground, but actually being the ground, being one with everything. So for your self-care directive, you have the Fool. And what that pretty much means, you have all major arcana except for this one King of Wands. So what this means, and I think Pisces just had the same thing. So like I was saying for them, this is a monumentally pivotal time. It's a major checkpoint in your life arc, let's say. So the Fool is going to be talking about, a lot like the Sun here, lightening your heart. Doing so for the sake of traveling lightly. So when you do this introspection, you don't need to take anything with you except a spirit of curiosity and trust. You go in open-handed, not with your sword drawn into the shadow, right? So this all, it all sort of says, don't make something that deep if it isn't already. Now, for an aspect of self-care, they're directing you to be more agile and able to move or change on a dime because something new is beginning here. So it's talking about traveling lightly, maybe in your environment, like decluttering. Like you won't be free to go into the light that's opening up for you if you're clinging to the side of the pool, as it were. So it's interesting, too, because that World, it indicates the closure of a major life chapter, and this indicates the opening of one. So you might be supported by closure on something, which frees you up to move head on into this new beginning. And this is going to sound weird, but empty yourself. Empty yourself of preconceptions, of expectations, anything that occupies your energetic space so that you aren't free to receive. Anything that you're holding on to tightly is blocking something that could come in. Now, maybe this looks like decluttering, Zen meditation, dancing like no one's watching, or saying yes to the unknown more often, taking a chance on yourself. And I would also add to this, how can you develop a better sense of trust in yourself so that you can have the confidence to do that more wholeheartedly? So that's what I have for you, Aries. Much love, and I'll talk to you next month. Thank you.